All right, welcome back. I want to pose a question to you, Ron. I was having this conversation with people this weekend. You know, if Jari continues to do what he's doing, would you consider trading Matt Murray for, I would imagine you could get a boatload for him, and plus you might not be able to afford him because he's going to command anywhere from, what, 7 to 10 million, depending on what these other guys got.
I don't see them going head high right now. Now things can change if he starts to play good. I'm not really interested in trading him at this point. You know, they've proven when they've won the Cups that they've needed two.
Yeah.
The one year they needed three goaltenders. Zatkoff won the first game for them. I think you definitely need two. I'm not looking to trade him at this point, but the thing is, are you going to sign Murray to a big deal after this season? And right now, I'm not so sure.
You definitely need goaltending. I 100% agree with you there, but you might need some offense at some point.
But it's December 12th.
It is December, but I just
December 12th, and if you remember last year, from Thanksgiving to Christmas, Murray was hurt. He was out. He hadn't played well. And then after the holidays, after the new year, he basically carried them down the stretch.
Yeah.
So it's a long season. I'm not going to write off Murray yet, but I got to stick with Jari when he's this hot.
All right, let's go out to Joe from Friendship. How you doing, Joe?
Hey, yeah, two things. They keep talking about how the Pirates need to sign a catcher, and nobody has brought up Matt Wieters. You know, I signed him to a one-year deal. He could be affordable since he's on the downside of his career. And the Steelers, why haven't they tried to bring back Darius Hayward-Bay for a receiver with his experience and knowing the system?
You know what, Joe? I appreciate the call. Johnny Holton's basically Darius Hayward-Bay.
He's done a nice job on special teams. I think their receivers have been fine, and if they get Juju back, they're going to be even better.
As for Wieters, I want to see a younger guy.
I don't know what he has left. That's the thing.
I want to see a younger guy and give a guy a shot. That's where I am on him. Let's go out to Pete in Squirrel Hill. What's up, Pete?
Hey guys, how are you tonight?
Good. Thanks for calling, Pete.
All right. Hey, Rich, haircut is looking great. Ron,
Thanks a lot.
For you, I want to give you a chance to reminisce if you can. With today being December 12th, the 54th anniversary of the greatest individual game in the history of the NFL, the Gale Sayers 6-touchdown game his rookie year against the Niners. I was one of the fewer in Evanston on Northwestern's campus when it happened. And which you remember about it, if anything. Thank you very much.
54 years ago? No, I wasn't quite. Really appreciate the call, though. I was not quite on a Northwestern campus then. I'm old, not quite that old. Gale Sayers was a fabulous talent. It's a shame he got hurt, but he was as good as there was.
I would have liked to have seen him. You know, obviously, you watched Brian's song, and I've seen video of Gale Sayers, and I've heard some people say he could have been maybe the best running back that ever played the game.
Now, I was at Northwestern when Walter Payton played, and I saw him get 275 yards at Soldier Field. Now, at the time, it was a record. I don't know if it still is or not. But Sweetness, they called him. He was pretty fabulous.
Was he the best?
I did watch him.
Was he the best you've seen in person?
No. Well, Jim Brown was the best I ever saw, but I never saw him play with my own eyes. I mean, I saw Barry Sanders. I saw Peyton would certainly be high on that list, but there have been a few of them. Emmitt Smith I saw. Yeah. There have been a few.
All right, Tom out in Monongahela. What's up, Tom?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
I had a quick question. You know, why aren't the Steelers using the tight ends more because of injury? I mean, they brought in Bennett. You know, I know McDonald's gets hurt, but I mean, watching like Baltimore and teams like the Patriots, it seems like it's really helped.
You know, Tom, it's a great question. Ron, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in what McDonald has done for them. Before the year, I picked him to be their second leading receiver after Juju. Ben loved him. He was a safety blank for him. I wish he would do more, but he's hurt a lot.
All right, thanks a lot. Ron, thank you for calling. That's it for us tonight. Make sure you make the switch over to KDK News right now.